Are you ready, kid?
I'm ready.
Or lady, you're not a kid.
I'm ready.
Okay. We probably need to focus at this point, right?
That's okay. Call me a kid. It makes me feel young. Probably.
Okay. Are you ready?
Makes me feel spry.
Hello, Doodle and Chat, and welcome to our Saturday Zentangle and Chat, or August Zentangle and Chat.
Yes.
I'm super excited. Yes. Once a month-ish. Things are, sometimes we Zentangle, sometimes we don't. This is 2 months in a row. Yay, us. Mandi does an amazing job of creating an outline for us. You can find the link to this printable in the show notes. And Mandi and I turn our cameras on and we Zentangle and chat, and whatever else happens after that is just our Doodle and Chat way.
Yes, it is. Our Doodle and Chat way.
So tell us what inspired you for this outline this month.
Well, I love school supplies. Back to school time and school supplies are my absolute favorite. And I was actually feeling a little sad with this one because in my new role as an administrator, I didn't really need to buy any school supplies this year. So when it was time to draw our Zentangle, I was like, we're doing school supplies.
I love it. I also love it because last month we did a word, we did summer. Yeah. And so this kind of gives a different vibe.
It does.
I've never thought about Zentangling items versus like words or shapes. So for me, this is a little bit of a stretch in just different kind of thinking. I know last time we kind of had some fun, or I had some fun with us on TikTok because it took us an extensive amount of time to pick out what drawing tool we were going to use to Zentangle. I have my black glitter pen. Should show up pretty well. And now all of a sudden I'm toying with a different idea, but I'm going to stick with this.
So I have the thick Sharpie and then the thin.
Maybe I should do the thick Sharpie.
And we'll have to see. I'll just have to see. I'm going to start with the thick Sharpie and see, but I have this one on the ready just in case.
Gotcha. I feel like I always tell myself I want to do a chunky flare, but then I always forget to bring one downstairs, and then I'm too lazy to go back upstairs. Maybe I'm going to stick with this one.
Okay. It'll be fun.
It's going to be fun.
It is.
It'll be okay. All right. So I'm going to turn our cameras on.
Okay.
And then we're going to Zentangle.
We are.
I'm excited.
Me too.
Are you first, then me?
Yep.
Your fancy new lamp wants to make sure we know it's there.
It does. It does. Oh, yeah. Wow. There's a lot of shadow on this one.
I think once you put your hand on it, it's all good.
Okay. Oh, I've got some extra cords going on here today. There we go. There we go. Okay.
All right. I think I'm going to do what I wanted to try last time, which was to Zentangle in outside of the items.
Okay. And I'm going to Zentangle inside the items.
Well, there we go. Yay. Now I have to think of I have to open my Zentangle file.
Okay.
Okay, it's open.
It's open. All right. And now we're done.
That was easy. Oh boy, this is really glittery. My hand goes in this and it's going to be a glitter mess. Super cute though. Super shiny. Oh, I like how you started.
Thanks.
I love Zentangles, and I love like the repetitive nature of trying to get a single shape to fit in with other ones. I'm waiting for that time when I've done Zentangles enough where I can find that artistic element. Like I feel like you have that where you see how they fit kind of more creatively. I don't feel like I have that yet, but that's okay. I feel like that will come with time.
It does, and it's practice because I just keep doing these circles, and sometimes these circles turn out great, and sometimes these circles turn out terrible.
Gotcha.
And I love these circles. I love when other people do them. I think they look really awesome. But for some reason, sometimes I just don't get it.
Yeah, I also feel like it's also learning about color depth and like black and white relations in terms of like the colors on your drawings.
Yeah.
That also can make things really pop too. And sometimes I think that with Zentangles also just work really well when you have a good core set of images or shapes in your head that you were really good at.
Yes.
And then you just have to stop talking, which is what we're doing, and just let it flow. And that's when sometimes the real fun and magic really happens too.
It is. And I practice different shapes too. So like when I'm doodling, sometimes I will look up what other people have Zentangled and I will practice their shape and I'll get better at one of them.
Gotcha. The muscle memory for sure. You know, it makes me wonder, like, I wonder if you could get like, I don't know, 5 or 6 shapes that you're good at. And I don't know how you would do it in a lesson, but like each one, like if this one represents who, I don't know how you'd Zentangle what you're reading.
Yeah.
In all circles, but that would be a trippy way to do it.
It would be.
I mean, trippy being the really super technical teacher term. Right?
Right. Trippy.
Trippy. I don't hate this flare pen, although it's kind of, I guess I'm pressing harder than I'm probably supposed to for it, so it's kind of splitting on me.
Yeah.
That's okay.
That does happen with flares.
Yeah, I've never had it happen before, but maybe I've never used a flare as much as I'm using it right now. Okay, so I've done my one go-to. That is my go-to Zentangle shape, my leaves. Now I have to think of something different. Oh, you are bringing it. Damn. Okay. What's next?
This little herringbone pattern is one of my favorites, and it's one of them that I learned to make early on. And it looks so fancy, and they're just little squiggly lines. This one right up here.
It's so cute. I agree.
That's one of my faves.
So cute.
Ooh, now see, I like that one. Now you're getting really good at those, and I still am struggling with those. And I love them, and I don't want to struggle with them.
The swirlies?
Yes.
Yeah, this one, I feel like my flow from this to this worked really well. I still haven't mastered, and I want to. I'm just not going to do it today because I'm trying really hard to resist the urge to mess with it. I want to master the blackening of things because I feel like it just brings it to a whole new level. But I'm afraid that if I do that on this one, it's like one of those drawings where you're like, I'm just going to add one more thing, and then you just destroy it.
Yep.
So I'm working really hard. It's not easy to resist the urge to do that. I'm also trying to remember to go different directions on the swirls, which I struggle with. Because I suspect we all have a comfort.
Yeah.
Left, right, you know.
Swirls require a little bit more brain power for me.
Okay. I also feel like the one thing I really kind of like about Zentangles that's probably not very thought of is the muscle, the pen strength, the hand strength that we need for this.
Yeah.
Which could be good for students. Just practicing building, it could be a really good OT activity where you need kids to practice repetitive motions with their pen, but it gives kind of like an outlet that's not like, let's write this shape 5 times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Letting them kind of pick the pattern that they want to keep working on. And
yeah. Oh, I'm going to steal your rainbow one next. That goes perfect with what I'm doing.
I like this one a lot. This one is a fun one.
I do too. I also love like making them mismatch sizes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's looking so good.
Yeah. Oh, I should have done this. Poopers.
It's okay.
Oh, I love the overlapping lines like that. That's a favorite of mine too.
Yep. And I like to do them when they're squiggly too.
I prefer that, especially on the iPad. That one's fun to do because you can go through and then erase, which I find really also kind of like calming and meditative.
You know what's funny? I do this one on the iPad all the time, and I always draw them this way. I never go back and erase.
Oh, that's funny.
This one is a fun one to black into.
Yes, agreed. Yeah.
Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. Oh, that one's good too.
Oh, thank you.
Your overlapping lines look really good.
I didn't like how it was overlapping quite as much, and then oh, it looks really good on camera, much better than it does. Like, it's funny, like, look at it on camera, like, ooh, that's sexy, and then you're like, you know. But yeah, I started adding some third lines, and that made it really pop. I think because some of these are triple lined, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is flowing in the way I had only dreamed it would flow. Only because I'm copying off of you. You do swirls, I do swirls. You do lines, I do lines. What's next, Mandi?
You are so funny. I mean, you know, there's always just the really simple ones too. Like you can just do like the intersecting circles. And I got this off of the art lady that we like to watch on TikTok.
Oh,
The one that paints.
Her brain works. Have you seen the Stanleys that she's done?
Oh, yeah. So you're talking about the Zentangle lady.
Oh, you were talking about something different?
Well, I was talking about the lady that does the watercolors, the cute redhead.
Oh, she's adorable. Yeah.
Yeah.
The teacher.
And so she will do this, and then she'll say, now make the V's a U and round them off.
She does say that.
And I love that.
Yeah, for sure.
There's something about that makes me happy. And so that's a new one that I've been working with.
All right, I'm going to look some up.
But yes, the Stanley mugs.
Oh, man, come on now. They're beautiful, aren't they?
They are so gorgeous.
And she's absolutely fearless.
Yep. So she got her start by winning.
I know, right?
Tell the story.
Yes.
Cup. Yeah.
I'm going to look her up real quick so that we can tell people who she is.
It's Zenspire Designs is what her Instagram.
Britta Lynn Thomas.
Yep, that seems right.
And she's so fun to watch. And she's such a brave sharer also.
She is. See, this one's a little bit harder to do with the thick Sharpie. Like this one would have been a little bit better had it been a thinner Sharpie. But I don't hate it.
And it's fun to watch her. She does tons of live streaming. And you can tell she has her patterns of what she loves to use. But none of her stuff ever looks the same. But she definitely has a flow. Like she knows how to weave things in and out. She's particularly talented, in my opinion, at capturing the black areas that you need to, you know?
Yes.
That makes it like really pop. And it's just so fun to also listen to her talk and share.
Yeah.
Because it's just to her core.
Yep.
That she loves doing it. Or at least that's what she shares online. We both look at each other.
We both look up and we're like, and what are they doing?
What's next? searching for like a new pattern. I can't find one that I like. Oh, I like that one.
Oh, I have a good one that I could use here, I think. Let's see if we can make it happen on this. Not too bad. You can kind of see the basket weave pattern on this one.
Oh yeah, no, it's very clear. I like that so much.
So that's one I've also been working on. So
This flare pen is very mad at me.
Oh no.
It's like so split. Really mad at me. Trying to round it out again. I don't know if that's going to work.
Oh, I love the bullseyes.
Yeah, that was yeah.
I love the bullseyes.
Thank you. I'm trying to find some of the Zenspire design stuff that we love. And the one thing I'm noticing on it is that I think the reason why it's so appealing visually is because she's really gifted at doing a little bit of one thing and a little bit of another,
intertwining it with another.
And that's why the visual magic happens. Whereas I think our mindset is just, one for an extended period of time, where she's able to see, I think.
Yep.
How they all weave together.
Absolutely.
Genuinely gifted at it too.
Yep.
And I mean, I think anybody listening can tell that you and I really admire, Britta and her talents, but anybody could leave us a link if they have a favorite Zentangler. I mean, I would love to hear who other people love to follow or are inspired by. It's always fun.
Farrah Bright Art is another one that's really fun to watch. And there's a lady on TikTok that does tutorials. And I never can remember what her name is, but she always just takes a small square paper and she tangles something. And it's really kind of cool.
Got one little space left.
Okay, I have one space too. And I actually broke down and went to look at a pattern.
There's no shame.
I know. I look at other people's patterns. I love learning new things. And that one didn't work out as well as I had hoped, but that's okay. I think my Sharpie was a little too big for that one. So, and I'm leaving some space on mine too. So like I'm leaving some white spaces on mine this time as well.
Yeah, you totally could write some words in the middle. I was tempted to write sticky and cut in here and things like that, but I'm resisting the urge to.
This is almost a little too much for me, so I kind of wish I could. I mean, I think I would want to go back and put something in these, but
you could definitely do a big bold something.
Yeah, or a big bold or very small print.
Yes, yeah, for sure. But I'm loving the especially like looking at camera on the camera versus like from where I'm sitting. It's so fun to see it all filled in the blank.
Yeah, I like doing that on the outside too.
Yeah. So fun. It's just so simple.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
And it's very relaxing.
Agreed. Yeah, I found my mind really free for lots of thoughts. And I had mixed feelings about that because I was like, we just need to zoom in on this, Carrie, like there doesn't need to be 1,000 things happening. But it was kind of fun to let them all dance around and just like make their appearance, my thoughts in my head make their appearance, and then just be like, we're not going to think about that right now.
And I found my mind for a while just focusing on the sound of that Sharpie on the paper, and there weren't any other thoughts in my head when that was happening.
Yeah,
just the sound.
Yeah, I definitely think for me, some music at least today would have helped.
Yeah,
tune out some of the thoughts, but I was definitely able to not, let them distract me. So that was fine. So friends, if you were here with us and you Zentangled with us, please be sure to snap a picture of your August Doodle and Chat Zentangle and share it out on Twitter or Instagram or tag us on Threads. Mandi and I would love to see your August Zentangle, whether it's inspired by or whether you use our template or you're inspired by what we've done to create your own. And then we'll see everybody back here next Saturday morning at 9:33ish. We have a Doodle and Chat with Friends with educator Mike Muhammad, and we're very excited to have him with us and so excited to Doodle and Chat all about him. So we'll see everybody next Saturday. Have a great rest of your weekend.
Bye, guys.
Bye.